Bitch Chris.
Goodbye. I gotta play the video. Shit, where is it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going? It is what's up? Oh, you can't even hear me, can you?
Oh, I can hear you.
Wasn't even holding my mic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Garbage Time, Season 2, Episode 2. This is going to be our official start to the NFL season, Week 1. Week 1, not 2, Week 1. You caught us last week for our NFL preseason preview. Give you a bunch of inside scoops on what we're thinking for the upcoming season as far as... Actually, did we even do MVP? I don't even think we did MVP.
Nope.
That's awkward. That's a fallacy. That's just a fat L on my part. But anyways,
We can do it this week. Yay!
we can do it this week. We can add it into our little docket.
Why you mute yourself? No. We are professionals.
I need a new mic. But anyways, like I said, welcome back to Garbage Time. Chris will be joining us probably within the next 5 minutes. And for those of you that are live or watching us live on Instagram, hi, how's it going? I'm over here.
This is going great. We haven't even started yet. Technical difficulties. Super good. So, Royce, I'm not singing. I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to do it. But yeah, no, we can do it. Someone can actually fucking connect to this stream. My God. As it always goes, Royce. As it always goes. If anyone's going to be messing up, is Zack. And if anyone's not going to be showing up, is Chris. I can't show you messaging nothing. Zack is the stream leader. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, boy. So, football. Alone again. Hello.
Oh my god, hold on.
Yep, that's what we've been doing. We've just been holding on.
Oh my
Riveting.
goodness.
Nope. Nope. So damn close.
Are we back?
It sounds like it. Hello.
Hold on.
Oh, I am. Bad. Bad. Nope. Nope. Can't. Nope. We're having so much fun on garbage time today. So much fun. Oh my gosh. So I guess I should actually formally apologize for said technical difficulties. We'll get to the football talk someday. I promise everybody. Don't you worry. It's a coming. All the football will be spoken about. Going to talk
Hello?
about. Oh, hi. Oh God, hi. It works.
I still can't hear you though. I don't know why.
Try harder. Listen harder. Can you not hear me at all?
Hold on, I'm trying to fix literally everything.
Oh yeah, see, it seems like everything went wrong. So I can hear you. I can indeed. In
Drew,
fact,
I think it's you, my friend, because I can hear out of these.
Hello. There
I'm
we
not
go.
sure what's going on here, but I can hear out of these. So.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you do hear me?
Dear God.
Hear me can be is you are do. Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear you, and I don't know why. That's very strange. Good. Okay, Facebook's back up. Holy crap, that was weird.
Can you hear me on Facebook?
To the sports. All right, well, after friggin' 10 minutes, I still can't hear Drew. I don't know why. I don't know. There we go. That fixed it. I can hear you now.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I literally just removed you and put you back in. I know my
Okay, cool.
audio is going to sound really shitty, guys. Really sorry. Holy crap, that was a nightmare. So basically the entire gist of what happened was I have 3 USB ports on the back of my like secondary display, and it just shit the bed. So I had to like fucking rigmarole everything together. This microphone shit the bed, so that's why I'm using this guy. And Jesus Christ, I hope the audio doesn't sound too bad, but I know it's very grainy when I use this mic versus the actual mic. But anyway, let's actually get into some fucking football, and hopefully Chris can figure out his technical problems as well. But let's start with our week 1 preview. Just go right to our games of the week. Drew, why don't you start us off? I'm going to just take a look at my settings for these guys just to make sure my audio is good, and then I'll be...
You sound fine. But sure. I'm so tempted to steal Chris's game. I think
he's not here. You can do it if you want.
He's not
He's not here. If you want to do it,
Chris, I'm taking your fucking game. I don't care. It's happening. Rams, Bills, in Los Angeles. It is the game of the week. There is no arguing that. I mean, come on. We all know this is going to be a fantastic game. Josh Allen.
That's
Matt
all you
Stafford. Well, I thought you were going to say something.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
there was going to be a little bit of bounce back here.
What do you mean, like actual sports conversations? We don't have those here. We just sit here for 10 minutes on our asses trying to figure out whatever the fuck problems we got going on with our goddamn electronics. But no, I mean, it's hard to disagree with you on that because it really is the game of the week. It could be the game of the year. I mean, Chris previewed it last week. It is. It's a phenomenal game, and like I said last week, you're looking at your reigning Super Bowl champion versus your future Super Bowl champion of this year, the Buffalo Bills. So, I'm looking for a very, very good game. We get to see some premier matchups. Stafford and I wouldn't call Stafford premier, but on the Rams, he was premier last year.
I mean, the team is premier.
Yeah, the team is premier. Stafford against Allen. You have a direct matchup in Diggs versus Ramsey, and that's going to be awesome.
Super fun.
It's going to be awesome to watch. Just the Bills' offense against the Rams' defense, and even the Rams' offense against the Bills' defense. I really want to see how Allen Robinson and Cooper Kupp can take care of business against a very vaunted Bills secondary. So.
I think every minute of this game is going to be so much fun.
I mean, hey, we started off our football season with some really good college football, and I actually have a little segment I'm going to toss up, or not toss up, but kind of bring back. Obviously, our first episode, there's no really video highlights, so I got some college football coming at you guys in a little bit, but really started us off in a great direction. So I'm hoping that week 1 can continue the momentum from the week that was college football. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, if you don't have anything else, I'm sure whenever Chris decides or can get on, he'll have more to say about that.
It'll be too late at that point.
It'll be way too late. I went a different direction here. I ended up going with the Bucks at the Cowboys.
Bucks boys.
Obviously, Rams and Bills, that's going to be a phenomenal matchup. But I'm really intrigued to see kind of how Tom Brady does, first week on the road at the Cowboys, after his whole kind of like off-season debacle thing went. I mean, we've had so many different theories about what it could be. It could be the Masked Singer, it could be this and that, and I mean, the most plausible theory to me is that Gisele's pissed at him because he decided to start playing football again after he retired for 13 days or some shit like that. So
it was like a month or
she's pissed.
3.
She went to Costa Rica to get away from him, and he followed her down there, and then they spent 11 days or whatever. And who knows if they're okay or not, whatever. That's besides the point. How it relates to his on-field performance is exactly what I'm looking for in this game. Because knowing how Brady has done in opening games in the past, I feel like this could be a 2009 Bills opening game where the Bills get up wicked early, or the Cowboys get up wicked early, and then Brady leads at the comeback. So I'm looking forward to a little something like that. Chris, you just made it in time. We had our own technical difficulties, so don't worry, you're not the only person. My entire
Did
display
your-
shit the bed, so
That's
that
what
was
happened
fun.
to mine.
Did it really just happen?
So when I got in, it was slow loading in, and then when I got in, my whole screen just went black, and it kicked me out of Google.
That's so strange. But anyways, yeah, like I had my mic plugged in and the camera and everything. It just blew up in my face. But Drew kind of stole your game of the week, but I know you have notes for it. So why don't you go ahead?
He ain't got shit for notes for it.
That was the point, John.
My game of the week?
I'll kill you.
I'd last recall that. Oh, I see it now. Okay, we talked about this last week. Duh. Come on, man. What a way to start the NFL season off. The reigning Super Bowl champs against what Zack is calling this year's Super Bowl champs. The Bills, we talked about this last week. We talked about it for like an hour last week. The Bills are the team to beat so far going into this season. What a way to kick off the season with Bills versus Rams. Josh Allen versus Matt Stafford. We got Von Miller now on the Bills. Came from the Rams last year.
Von Miller.
Woo. Stephon Diggs. We've got, I'm blanking here, but because I just joined, but it's going to be a great game. It really is. Game of the week by far. Easy.
There's Stephon Diggs and
there's
Von
this
Miller.
and that. Look for a dildo on the field.
Just kind of what I said. You know, we're going to be looking at a lot of marquee matchups. And we're only gonna get to see this once, obviously this year, unless we get a Bills-Rams Super Bowl. But But Stephon Diggs, Jalen Ramsey, probably one of the best wide receiver, cornerback matchups we're gonna see all year until we see Devontae Adams and J.C. Jackson in action 2 times. So that'll be great.
Boo.
Boo you. Sorry. Not my fault you lost out on
I'm
best wide
sad.
receiver.
Okay,
Yeah, I know you're sad.
Sad.
I'm sad that I lost arguably the best cornerback in the NFL
One.
last year.
Fair.
Anyways, Chris, your game of the week, that's good. Drew, you said your piece. I have mine. So let's move forward. Sorry, this is screwing me up. Let's get to our potential blowout watch. Any blowouts we see happening this week, boys? Chris, I'll start with you.
Blowouts this week. What other game can you go with other than the Texans? Colts versus Texans. This literally just...
There it
is. The Texans, all the Colts have to do, first off, is just walk on the field and it's a win. You really don't expect anything from the Texans. The Colts get a massive confidence boost this game to start the season.
True.
What else do you expect? You know, the only player that needs to be, you don't even have to play Matt Ryan. They're gonna, but you can literally just leave Jonathan Taylor and maybe 2 tackles and a center on that field, and they'll probably win. That is how this game is going to go. The Texans do not have a chance. Brandon Cooks is not going to do anything. The whole Texans franchise is not going to get a grip on this game. The spread is 7 towards the Colts. I'm smashing the over on that. The Texans are just, maybe we'll see a massage therapist down on the sidelines helping some people out, but that's about it. The Texans have nothing going.
I want to put a disclaimer out there. Boat Sports does not affiliate itself with anything Chris Cassidy says.
Well,
anymore.
hey, Deshaun Watson's not there. It's okay. Deshaun Watson is not there.
Okay,
Totally
but
fine.
you do realize the Texans are still being sued for that, right?
Not. It was more
they are.
Deshaun Watson
No,
because
but-
they knew what was going on with Watson. They were aware of what's happening. And in the eyes of the NFL, that's not as bad as deflating a football, so we're okay.
Or betting on a game. My God, that I can't. Don't
betting
make me
literal
get into that, please.
pennies.
Don't
on
make me get into
your
that.
team while you're
Anyways, all right. So your blowout watch is the Colts
absolutely
against
curb stomping the
Texans.
Texans. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
I get
yes.
that. All right. Well, there's a couple on here. I actually didn't even put Colts and Texans on my list, which is funny enough. But you could see Baltimore absolutely roll the Jets. I mean, every year we get the same old song and dance with the Jets. It's, oh my God, they made so many additions. They did so well in the draft, blah, 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 blah. And then they just end up going 3-13 anyways. So what the fuck does it matter? Why are we even hyping them up anyways? Like, let them win their first 3 games in a row, and then maybe I'll say something about them. I mean, look at what happened last year. They beat the Titans and then the Bengals, and then they went on like a 10-game losing streak. So I'm not interested in that. But the Ravens can really roll against the Jets. And then obviously, Broncos at Seahawks, Russ, week 1, back in his old stadium, playing against his old team. I mean, he could easily throw for 6 TDs, like easily, especially with the new weapons that he has on offense and his defense being way better than the one that Pete Carroll was putting out there on a daily basis. So
6 tiddly
6
diddlies.
tutties. I could see that. I could see him roll like that. Russ is cooking. But instead of either of those, I am actually going to pick the Eagles at the Lions. I'm picking Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown to be a dynamite connection. And I don't know. I mean, just the reports from training camp and from practices and from the preseason just show that Jalen Hurts has become a way more accurate quarterback. He's developed a lot more of his skills, in his, 3rd year now. So it's going to be very exciting to watch that offense go. And I think that's going to be my blowout of the week. There is going to be the Eagles at the Lions. Drew?
Lions. I think that is a good pick, actually.
Thank you.
I'm going to go with the Saints at the Falcons. I believe it's at the Falcons.
Saints at the Flyboys.
Saints at the Falcons. Boy. Yes, I think that the Saints defense is going to wreck Marcus Mariota's attempt at leading that Falcons offense, which is not going to be an easy feat to contend with for Mariota.
It's really not.
No. We might see Desmond Ridder at some point during this game. I think Jameis Winston has a very solid game to start the year. I think he goes around 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, makes it happen. Alvin Kamara going to go for $150, 2 touchdowns on the ground,
all right,
1 in the air, 38
wow.
Saints.
You have scored 3 touchdowns? Holy shit!
I do.
All right, I could see that. I mean, it's not like you have. I mean, I guess if you have like a guy like Deion Jones on him, maybe, but even then, it's not a given. So,
he's a matchup nightmare, my dude.
I mean, he is a matchup nightmare. He really
So,
is.
yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely see that too. I mean, that's a great pick.
Kamara going off.
Like you said, the LASIK really did help Jameis. Apparently, I don't know if it's
colors.
I don't know if it's gonna help him unsee what an interception is, but if that's forever drilled in his brain, then he's still going for 30-30 this season. So
he's not going 30-30.
He's going 30-30. He's going 30.
Not going 30-30. I will bet many monies he's not going 30-30.
All right. Well, we can make a side bet if we want later, but let's move on to our upsets here. What are we looking at for upsets, boys? What's going on for upsets? I didn't even fucking put this there. I hate myself.
Your turn. You tell us.
My turn. All right, cool. I have I guess really not an upset per se, but if everyone that was supposed to be playing was playing, would be considered an upset. So I'll give it to myself. I got Carolina upsetting the Browns week 1.
Yeah, baby.
Baker Mayfield, revenge tour is real. He's gonna play like a god for the first week. Then he's gonna throw at least 20 interceptions for the rest of the season.
Nope.
I can definitely see this being a game that the Panthers take. I mean, the Panthers are healthy for the most part. The Browns are not. So I mean, it's going to be a matter of are the Browns going to be able to feed Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt the ball enough to make up for a lack of quarterback? That's the question. And unfortunately for them, I say no. So, and because I said it, it's true. For all the
I think a lot goes into this game too. The fact that like this is Baker's game to win. You know, Baker has been training for this probably the whole offseason since he went to the Panthers. He has been waiting for this game, and I think he is going to be on point this game. You also got CMC. I don't think the Browns defense can stop how explosive the Panthers will be this game. And adding on to that, to go against you, Zach, I think Baker is going to have a good couple weeks this year. I don't think he's going to be 20 interceptions bad, but I think he will drop at some point. But Baker is one of the best quarterbacks we've seen with this Panthers offense. I think we have a lot to watch.
That's a low bar. I think that it all boils down to a healthy Panthers offense is a pretty scary Panthers offense, actually. If Baker can stay 100% healthy, if Christian McCaffrey can somehow stay healthy, if the receiving core can stay healthy, the offensive line, if everybody's out there, I think this team could be pretty formidable. Actually.
And I think
their defense is sneaky good too. So
their run defense is actually pretty good. But what I was gonna say, like kind of in the middle, what Chris was saying, just to kind of add on, like, I think the pieces that are around Baker Mayfield are similar to what he had in Cleveland. Nick Chubb and Christian McCaffrey are comparable. In the fact that they are top running backs, but not the way that they play. So if you can kind of see where I'm going with this, like, Robbie Anderson is a really good wide receiver, really great complementary piece, but he's not number one. And I feel like, Jarvis was kind of like that with OBJ. And then, DJ Moore is a bona fide star wide receiver. And you had that with OBJ, but I feel like with Carolina, you have a lot more commitment. I feel like their heads are screwed on a lot tighter. As far as their player mentality goes, and it's a whole different system. It's not a run first team. They brought Baker in to run that offense with them, but Christian McCaffrey is not the same kind of back that Nick Chubb is. He's not a cowbell back. Like,
who is starting for the Browns? Who's the quarterback?
Jacoby Brissett.
I mean, he's not bad. Jacoby's fine, but
like I said, he's fine.
Baker is he's been introduced to a brand new system, and I feel like the kind of system that he's in now is one that he would be able to thrive on, rather than like that play action kind of gaudy bullshit that Kevin Stefanski was running in Cleveland. But okay, well,
that's
my upset. Chris, you're on the same boat as me?
Same boat. I think
same boat. Okay.
Baker's gonna really produce this offense this game. I think the Browns will keep it close, but I think the Panthers take this game.
Okay, cool. Drew, what's your you got an upset?
I do. I'm going Raiders over Chargers.
Okay. All right. America, explain.
I think that the combination, the reunion of Derek Carr and Devontae Adams in the first meaningful game, I think they're just going to be too much. I think they're going to be too fucking good.
It's going to be interesting again.
Tay's going to go off.
Tay has to fight off JC Jackson now. As
Tay's going to go off.
We'll see. I disagree. I really think that the Chargers really bolstered their defense enough to be able to handle an offense like the Raiders. So
yeah, but it's not just the Raiders offense. Is that connection? It's the college connection, baby.
The college connection.
All right.
Baby.
I mean, hey, listen.
It's the
This is your upset, not mine.
Baby.
This is your upset.
baby.
But anyways, let's move on from our
You shower
week
with the
one-
guy one time, and all of a sudden
Oh
you're
my
set for
God,
life when
Jesus,
you meet
no.
in the NFL.
Please don't. Moving on from our week one predictions here. Let me toss in two segments that I kind of didn't have. I had one of them slated. This one I didn't. Our MVP picks. We didn't pick last week, guys, and I think that's important for us to kind of throw out who we think is going to win some of the awards here. So, MVP. I'll give you guys like a second to think about it. Who is your MVP for this year? And if you guys need more than a second, I'm more than happy to go first.
It's already been more than a second.
All right, sick nasty. Josh Allen is my MVP for this year. I think he finally crosses the threshold. He brings the Bills to a Super Bowl, and I believe he would be the first quarterback or the first MVP quarterback to win the Super Bowl in God knows how long. So that's my pick, Josh Allen.
Also, Josh Allen.
Hey, let's go, Josh Allen. That's two.
It's hard to say anything else, honestly.
I know.
Now,
it is.
are we saying who is most likely going to get it or who it should be?
Who is most likely going to acquire the award?
Yes.
Harrison Butker.
All right, great. Moving
Oh,
forward.
No,
Okay.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen. It's
All right,
gonna be
yeah,
Josh
I
Allen.
think all three of us can.
We're all on the same page that Josh Allen, exactly like you said, Zach, he's going to bring this Bills team, maybe not the Super Bowl, but extremely fucking far this year.
To the Super Bowl.
Maybe.
He's gonna bring him to
happens.
the bowl.
He's bringing him to the Super Bowl this year. It's happening.
Shit
Um,
happens throughout the season. You
No,
know?
They
it
will
does,
be
I
in the
know,
bowl. If Josh Allen is healthy, they will be in the bowl.
Yeah, that's very true.
What bowl?
Okay, well, we have our MVPs.
The
What about
bowl.
our defensive player of the year? I feel like offensive player of the year usually goes to like the best wide receiver or running back. Obviously, quarterback is they segregate that shit. But I want to hear your defensive player of the year.
TJ Watt.
Okay, all right, that's a safe pick.
Again,
Okay.
hard to pick against TJ Watt.
It is. It's true. It's hard.
He is a manimal.
He is again. It's hard to not want
Miles
to pick
Garrett.
T.J. Watt, but I don't know. I'm gonna go Micah Parsons.
Okay.
I think Micah Parsons, like the way that he came out last year and he proved himself to the league and made himself a top 5 linebacker right off the bat. I mean, he's gonna have another season like that this year, and if he does, he should win Defensive Player of the Year, especially for a linebacker. Like, if you're an edge rusher, obviously the stats are going to be there for you for sacks and quarterback pressures. When you're a linebacker, half of your game goes unnoticed because you're in coverage. And he does so much for that Cowboys defense that, I mean, we kind of thought maybe Leighton Vander Esch was going to be like that, but he never was, obviously because of the injuries and stuff, but he's just a different breed. Like, he is the antithesis of an NFL linebacker of the past 20 years. And the fact that he's resetting all of the trends for people should be enough, and plus his game, but to give him a Defensive Player of the Year. So
Yeah, like pick.
thanks, Chris.
I'm kind of between both. I like both your thoughts here. And I think I'm going to have to go with TJ Watt.
Oh,
I just think that he will have the stats to back him up more this year. And he's just going to do his thing.
He's going to be a beast.
I mean,
He's going to break the sack record.
I don't know about that, but
He's going to do it.
he'll be close. He'll be fucking close.
He's got an extra game, too. Like,
yeah, that's true. That we have to take that into account too. But all right, well, we've had our defense, we've had our offense. What about rookies, boys? What about a rookie of the year? Are we going offense? Are we going defense? Who's winning it?
Who's the first round pick the Raiders just cut? I pick him.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
Any
I'm gonna be optimistic here and say Romeo Dobbs.
Wow, that is really optimistic, Drew.
Optimistic.
That's like overly optimistic.
Optimistic.
Okay. Sounds good,
Optimism.
buddy. Sounds real good.
Optimism.
Okay.
Optimism.
All right. Thank you. Great for that. Awesome. Sweet.
Hey,
Um,
it's not inconceivable.
I don't know. There's a lot of good options out there.
You don't go cray.
I feel like a lot of the options are on the offensive side of the ball. I think that it's easier to make an instant impact on offense than it is defense. So it is kind of hard for anyone on the defensive side of the ball to make that kind of instant impact. However, Aiden Hutchinson, man,
I was
that dude
just
is
gonna bring that up. So
animal.
on
And-
the defensive side of the ball,
And they have nothing. Like that defense is a ghost.
that's
So
exactly
the fact
yes.
if he has even somewhat of a solid season for the Detroit Lions,
Mhm.
he should win Rookie of the Year because that team is abysmal.
Well,
The
see,
offense
that's
is good.
where I
The
disagree.
offense is pretty good.
That's not how that works, though.
Yeah, that's where I disagree. Is I think even if he has a solid season with the Lions, he's still not going to get Rookie of the Year solely because it won't show as much towards the Lions' record and this and that. But the point that I'm trying to get at
I still
too
think he's an
is
animal no matter what. So,
exactly, he's a beast, and I think that even exactly like what you were just saying, the Lions don't have much there. So he's going to stand out like a sore thumb right away.
whatever
He's
happened
just
to Jeff
going to be
Okudah?
noticeable.
He's still alive.
Oh yeah, he's doing stuff.
Is he though?
I don't know. We'll see.
Whatever.
We'll see on
But
Sunday.
I like I like Aiden Hutchinson as my kind of dark horse pick. Obviously it's an offensive award. But if I have to pick an offensive player, I mean, like, I'm not touching any of the running backs. Breece Hall is RB2, so I'm not touching him.
Could pick Drake
I
London.
would pick Drake London, but Marcus no, I'm sorry, not
Yeah.
happening. And between Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, like, I'm obviously would pick Chris Olave because he just has a much better quarterback and a much better offense. That being said, I will give it to Dameon Pierce because I think that he is going to have one of the best rookie running back seasons in a long time.
Yeah, but Texans.
Doesn't matter.
Texans.
It doesn't
Offensive
matter.
line, dude. Offensive line matters.
Doesn't matter.
It matters.
The offensive line matters, but he still looked good when he was running the ball. So
that was Das preseason.
I like
Shut the
Dameon
fuck
Pierce.
up.
I mean, out of all the running backs, I
Shut
think
the
that
fuck
he's
up.
in the best. He's gonna be the best. So give it to him. All right, Drew? Did you give me yours yet? Chris, you kind of agree with me in Aiden Hutchinson. So
Mhm. I'm
Drew
also
Bear.
taking just real quick. One
Did I not
guy
say
to
Romeo
watch that
Dobbs?
won't he just won't win Rookie of the Year. It's not how it works. But Zion Johnson. It's a great addition for the Chargers.
Zion, the guard from BC.
Yeah. He
Okay.
is supposed to
that pick.
be really. His preseason was phenomenal, and Justin Herbert gets a lot more protection with him on that side of the ball. So that's someone to watch for. That's going to be a great.
Okay, I like that pick. I mean,
good.
guards and tackles deserve a lot more credit than they get.
They won't
A
be
lot
Rookie
more.
of the Year. He won't be, but he's
It's
just a
hard-
great player to watch.
It's hard,
this.
but for a tackle or center to win Rookie of the Year, they would legitimately have to have a perfect season. No sacks, no penalty, and even then,
Pancake every play.
every play. I mean, no, but we're obviously kidding, but that's the truth. Like, being a guard or a tackle or a center is not flashy. It's probably the least flashiest position on the field. I mean, even the fucking punters can do what they want to do sometimes. The offensive line is there. They have to protect. That is their job.
They are indeed there.
But
They are there.
Johnson is paired next to Corey Linsley. I mean, that makes him look pretty good off the bat. Like,
I mean,
this side
obviously,
of the offensive line can really do a lot of damage, which is kind of interesting.
yeah. I mean, that's an interesting pick, Chris. I like it. I wish that more offensive linemen could win the award. I mean, last year Rashawn Slater, that dude's an animal, and they just added another, like, basically another top 5 guard to that offensive line. I don't think anyone's going to touch Justin Herbert this year. I just don't. So, but yeah, no, I like that pick. All right, well, let's move on. Then we got a couple of awards out of the way. We didn't really get to those last week. Don't forget, for those of you at home that are still counting, we're only on half an hour time here because 10 minutes was me spending trying to get all my fucking electronics working. Bullshit. Anyways, like I told you guys earlier, I have a little video segment. Obviously, we did this every week last year, but we didn't have regular NFL football, so we're going to dive right into college football, a little college football highlight highlight. Did you guys catch that LSU FSU game by any chance?
Part of
Chris,
it.
Chris, you did?
Namely the
LSU
end of
down
it.
bad.
Okay,
Down
so
bad.
if this is how we're going to start our football season, buckle the fuck up, all right? And I'm going to talk you guys through it here, okay? So, FSU is up on LSU. LSU is they're at home. They're in Louisiana. It's, I believe, 24-10. And LSU scores a touchdown right here.
2nd and 10. Here they go. Jenkins strikes it in.
All right, so 24-17. You saw the clock. About 4 minutes left. They have, I think, 2 timeouts or whatever. But FSU gets the ball. They drive down the field, get stalled about halfway, punt the ball. This is what happens on the punt.
Tonight, LSU defense did their job when they had to do it. Fair catch is muffed again. Can you believe?
That was the second muffed punt of the day. Second muffed
Too
punt
muff.
by LSU. That video quality was awful. But insane. In college, obviously, if you pick up a muffed punt, it's dead at the spot. You don't get to run it in. So the touchdown was null and void. FSU comes back. They march it down to the 1 yard line. To the 1 yard line.
Cause timeout. Instead, you pitch it. I mean, only bad things can happen there. You cannot pitch it on the goal line. You cannot do it.
Florida State's first turnover of the night.
Try to get a look at who got it down this pile.
Just a crazy mistake there. Pitch.
I mean, just watching him, he took his eye off the ball. And like the announcer is saying, why would you pitch the ball at the 1 yard line? Who does that? That's stupid.
Bad.
Anyways, obviously LSU gets the ball. LSU gets the ball. They're on the 1 yard line. They drive all the way down the field in like a minute and 20 seconds with 2 timeouts. They get to the 10 yard line, and I don't have the video for this because I couldn't find it. But they throw a little crosser pass to the tight end. He runs all the way to the right, tries to get out of bounds, but his knee goes down before he gets out of bounds. So time runs off all the way down to 2 seconds. LSU has time for one play, and this is what happens.
Out there in the flat off a mesh or a pick.
Let's decide it. Right here in New Orleans, Jaden Daniels to the end zone. Got it! Jermaine Jenkins! My, oh my, what a night in New Orleans! It's blocked! It is blocked! It is blocked!
I was there
LSU down bad.
I know that was brutal. I was there for every single part of that except for the blocked field goal because I had to get my delivery Domino's pizza from the door. So I missed that. That was wonderful. But that shit was fire. That's exciting. That gets me going. But like what a game. Amazing final play to block the field goal. FSU 2-0 in the season. LSU is 0-1. I mean, 2 muffed punts. That has to be the story of that game. I mean, obviously a blocked extra point, but that's the point. But anyways, yeah. So if that's gonna be football this season, then sign me up. Sign me the fuck up right now. All right. Well, let's move on. We gotta go to Drew and Chris for their segments. So let's head on over to Fantasy Focus with Drew.
Ba-doop, boop, boop.
Let's give him the stage here. Hold on. Let's give him the stage. No, this one here. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's a lot of Drew.
Lots of Drew.
It's a whole lot of Drew.
Anyways. Okay.
Drew, you're so dark. Holy shit.
Oh, I am so dark. So we are going to look at our fantasy busts and booms for the week. One player, each position, even kickers and defenses. You know how we do around here. So, where do you guys want to start?
I think you should start with your QBs and go down RB, wide receiver, tight end, defense, and
Go
kicker.
straight
Because
down?
that's exactly how I have it in my banners. So if you don't do it like that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Anyways. All right. Quarterbacks. We're playing Russell Wilson this week, boys. That's an easy boom pick for quarterbacks. Russ heading back to Seattle. There's no doubt that this man is going to have one hell of a game. He is going to blow the Seahawks straight into the Seattle water.
Remember what I said? 6 tutties.
water.
Remember that number. 6 touchdowns.
6 toodly doodlies.
Yeah. All right.
So yep, that's your boom for quarterback there. Russell Wilson. Easy. Lock it in. This one pains me. Your bust quarterback for the week is a 1 Aaron Rodgers. I am not playing that man in Minnesota. It's just not the way to do it. Week 1, gonna be packed, dude. He is not. I don't think he's gonna have a stellar game, anyways. We'll see.
It's gonna take him a while to adjust to his new wide receiver room.
New indeed.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, historically, he's had a rough time in Minnesota, anyways.
This is true.
Put the young receivers on top of that, and it's probably something to just stay the fuck away from. All right, moving on. Running back. Boom, boom. Alvin Kamara, baby. Like I said earlier, the man's going to end up with 3 touchdowns this week. 2 rushing, 1 receiving. 150 yards. All purpose.
Actually, I prefer 150 self-rising yards instead of the all-purpose yards. I feel like it adds a little bit more earth. But
no, you get all purpose.
All right, fair enough.
Contrary to Alvin Kamara, we're gonna go with your bust for the week is DeAndre Swift. I think this man is,
the swiftiest of the DeAndres.
Yes, indeed. Normally an electric player out there on the field, but I think that Philly is going to keep this man under wraps for the week. That defensive line is still a force to be reckoned with in Philly. So, no DeAndre Swift. Defensive line is still. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there?
I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
I heard my voice.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I kill you, Zack.
I kill you. All right. Fantastic.
All right. Anyways, moving on. Wide receiver. We're going to stick in Philly. It's A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts going to make good use of his newly acquired weapon. Going to absolutely dismantle the Lions. Busting this week. I don't know if I'd call it a bust necessarily, but I'm just saying Tyreek Hill probably not going to have a fantastic week one, having to deal with Bill Belichick, that he's going to be the center of that game plan. I think Jalen Waddle may be the Dolphins receiver that you want to put out there this week.
Wide receiver bust. Tyreek Hill. Sorry.
Sorry.
Let it marinate down there for a second.
All
right, go to tight ends.
Tight ends, boom. Mark Andrews, easy money. Playing the Jets. Enough said.
Duh.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Nothing else needs to be said.
Nothing. Nothing.
No.
Oh, Mark Andrews on the screen.
Bust time. Travis Kelce.
It's a big fucking bust, Drew.
I know it is. But I think the man's going to be seeing some heavier coverage now that when you play Kansas City, you don't have to deal with Tyreek Hill. They do have some decent weapons, but nothing in the same category. So I think that Travis Kelce, much like I said about Tyreek Hill in Miami's game against the Miami people.
The Miami people. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We do not cover sports anymore. We now cover people. It's the Miami people versus the Kansas City people.
The battle of the peoples.
Battle of people.
Anyways, yes, I think that Travis Kelce will be the focus, and I think Arizona's linebacker core is going to be looking pretty good this year. So I think he's going to have some trouble week one, maybe.
All right.
Moving on to the, I guess we can call them lesser positions. No offense. The defense / special teams. Colts, another one where you just look at it and say, Texans, duh. And duh. Our bust defense, the Bucks. Bucks are gonna get a run for their money from the Cowboys this week. I would stay away from that defense.
Stay away from their defenses.
I don't know why, but you just sounded like JFK, dude. Ask not what you can do for your defense. Ask what your defense can do for you.
Stay away from the defense.
I won't say what I was going to say next.
Christopher Walken. All right. Kicker. Kicker. Boom. Evan McPherson. Should be plenty of opportunities for him to show off what has been such a clutch leg against
so far.
What is that's why I said what has been. And then against the bad Steelers team. That team is bad. They are the Steelers. Bad
they ain't
Steelers
good.
Team.
That's for sure.
We can certainly agree on that, especially not with Mitchell Trubisky leading the charge.
Yeah. Steelers, good job making him captain. Woo, high five. Yeah.
Good decisions.
Yeah, really good decisions. The next great decision they'll make is to trade TJ Watt.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Actually, defensively, they're pretty intelligent.
Well, I know, but if we're talking about overall team decisions, that would be the next greatest decision that they make. So,
truth, big truth. And then finally, we'll wrap it all up with our bust kicker, Robbie Gould, 49ers Bears.
It's Gould.
Robbie Gould.
It's Gould. Robbie Gould. Are you
Robbie
serious right now?
Gould.
What?
I called him
The
Robbie
Gould.
Gould.
It's Gould. Robbie Gould.
Robbie Gould.
Don't be a gobba fool.
Gold.
All right. Anyways,
Be a
yeah.
Gould.
Explain.
Low
Why?
scoring game between the old Niners and Bears. Not
Okay.
a lot of offense, lots of defense, not a lot of goal.
I hate this. All right. Well, that was your fantasy focus with Drew, or whatever the hell Drew is today. Let's slide on over.
What
Chris, I'm
about
gonna
that
give
was
you-
not Drew. Come
I'm gonna
on.
I'm
Slide
gonna
on
give you
over.
the stage, Chris, and
All right.
I'm gonna hold on. I had my name on this. So.
Well, we can do it together, Zach. We
All right,
can
that's
do
fine.
it together. What
What
I need to figure out first is how the hell do I share my screen on StreamYard?
You go to the share button and you hit share screen.
All right, let's start over. Where's the share button on StreamYard?
Right next to settings.
Right next to settings and invite on the
All
bar.
right, let's start over. Where is
Okay.
the
hold on.
settings on StreamYard? I
Dude,
have
seriously?
banners,
Oh, I can't help you
banned-
with that. I don't know what. No,
Chat.
it should be on the bottom. It should say mute, stop camera, settings, share, invite, leave studio. Do you see it?
Well, it's probably not going to say
yeah,
invite,
my laptop was covering it the whole time. Pardon me.
That's fine. Go to
All right.
share. Go to share screen, or you
Share.
can go to video file. You can do a slide or an
Share
extra camera.
screen. Don't yell at me.
yell at Chris.
All right.
Scream.
Yes, please yell at me. All right.
Let me-
Now, do you guys like money? I know I do. Do you want to win $168,000? I know I do. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Son of a bitch.
You like, buddy? Do you want to win $168,000? I lost
been
permission. I don't have permission to do that. What?
I guess I don't. So,
Do you? Is there a
he's
certain?
trying
is
to
there
kick me off of Google.
Are you trying to?
He wants
Do you want me to
restart
share?
from-
Why don't you send me the page and I'll share my screen?
Well, I had to pick the bets, so I don't think
What
it'll
did
work
you do?
like
Like
that.
DraftKings or something?
Yeah.
So
It's
take a
full draft,
screenshot of it and send it to me.
yeah. It has to be 2 screenshots.
So send me 2 screenshots, and when you're done with the first one, I'll go to the second one.
Oh wait, there it
Technology.
is. I think I got it. But for now,
let's see it.
we'll move on.
Oh my god! Please.
Anyways, we're going back to Zach has some locks this week. I agree. So
I do.
let's start with that. All right.
All right, cool. Can I talk about?
Do you want to take it away?
Yeah, I want to
Go
talk
for
about
it.
my lucks. All right. Well, so obviously I have blowout on my blowout watch. I have the Eagles just mutilating the Lions. So, Philadelphia -4 against the Lions. Are you kidding me? I would even up that. I would make them 10-point favorites if my heart desired. Absolutely take Philadelphia in this game. -4 or -10 doesn't matter. Take them.
I wouldn't call that
them.
mutilating.
I
Favored for 4, but
okay, but the whole point is yeah, they're favored for 4, but they should be favored for a lot more. And I have them winning by at least 3 touchdowns, so I believe that's a mutilation. But besides the point,
Okay.
I am looking to take the over on the Broncos Seahawks game. Russ is gonna cook this week. I mean, Drew had him as his fantasy play. I had him as a potential blowout. I mean, we all agreed he's gonna cook this game. The Seahawks defense is trash. I mean, you can keep going on and on. There's so many layers as to why it's going to be. Take the over. I mean, not only that, it's a 43-point over/under margin. The Commanders Jaguars game is 44. So if you're telling me that the Broncos can't score at least 30 points, then come on.
Come on.
Take the over. Take the fucking over on that, please. Chris, I know you have
the
one,
over on
so-
everything. Everything I've learned from betting right now is always take the over. Now, how many times that's worked? Not many, but always take the over.
Well, the thing about the over is once it hits, it hits. You can't take away points. So
Golf.
Drew, are you even on this planet today?
Yes, I am here.
Are you
Present,
sure?
indeed.
Check your weather balloon that's attached to your ankle.
Present.
Is it still there?
No.
Oh, so then you're not here. Chris, all right. Do you have another lock? Do you want me to go over my uncertainties?
Go over your uncertainty.
All right. Well,
No,
one thing I kind of want to stay away from, if I was putting money down on anyone, would be Kansas City, Arizona. There's just too many uncertainties with both teams for me to make a solid pick. I know Kansas City's favorited in this game. I think it's like 4.5. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't. I mean, you don't know if, their new wide receiver room is going to mesh well with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to be fine. It's going to be whether or not they've learned to play, the playbook, all that kind of stuff. And like Drew said earlier, Travis Kelce's probably going to be the one that gets bottled up. So you're going to have to rely on your running game. Do you trust Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Do you trust Ronald Jones, I believe, if he still made the team? Do you trust and Isaiah Pacheco if he knows what he's doing? There's a lot of layers to that. And then with Arizona, I mean, Kyler is usually good at the beginning of the year for the first 8 games. So we'll really see. I wouldn't touch that. I definitely think they'll score a lot of points. But I wouldn't touch that betting line if I was a responsible bettor, but I'm not.
Responsible. But I am not.
but Zach
I'm
is
not.
responsible.
So, Chris,
know
you
that.
just had it. What are you doing?
I know. I still have some locks I gotta go over,
All right,
and then
go
we'll go
for
back
them,
to
and
that.
then go back
All right.
to that.
My locks. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Colts favored by 7 against the Texans. Smash that. The Colts are going to win by over 7 against the Texans. Like I said, all you need is 2 tackles, the center, and Jonathan Taylor, and the Colts will still score more than 7 against the Texans.
I mean,
I
you
also got-
probably only need a center and Jonathan Taylor, but
For real, you probably do. But I have to give them some benefit of the doubt. I also got Bengals favored 6.5 against the Steelers. I'm going to take that. Joe Burrow
loud.
against
Bo
Joe Burrow,
Juro.
Jamar Chase against a lackluster Steelers team. It's looking pretty good. I'll take that.
6.5.
And then last one I got Browns and Panthers. The over is 42. I have a feeling this is gonna
both
have a lot of
teams have the
back-to-back.
capacity this week to score at least 3 touchdowns.
21
so, yeah,
each.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I
agree with you on that.
definitely see that happening. Now, back to money, because I don't know about you guys, but
money.
big money guy here. Money. We should just play. Can we play Pink Floyd, or is that copyright?
That's super copyrighted.
God
Super
damn it.
copyrighted. Yep. No. So just enjoy me singing. I think the song from like one of those H&R Block commercials.
Okay.
Money, money, money,
We'll do
money,
We'll do
money.
it. All right, ready?
Yep.
I'd made a 12-team parlay. If you were to put $100 in, you would win $168,114. I am not in New Hampshire, so
This is
I
a-
cannot.
This
place
is a
bet.
Boda bet, correct? Oh shit, I was.
This is a Boda bet, but I cannot place it as I am not in a legal
All right,
state at the
Bills
moment.
-2.
Bills favored by 2. We got
Yep.
Ravens favored by 7.
Yep.
Those are both. I'm calling them guaranteed hits. We got
Okay.
49ers money line against the Bears. I think that the Niners will win. The spread I didn't like too much. That's a 7-point spread. I'm not going to risk it. We're going to go with money line. We got Colts 7-point spread. Definitely easy hit. Bengals 6.5. We just talked about it.
Chris, can you?
I got
Sorry, just a curious, just a question. Can you change the that -4 for the Eagles, or is that set?
nope. I could. You want money line for it instead?
I would take -7 on that. Like I
For the
like I said,
Eagles,
I would
that's
take
what the spread is here. So I'll show you. We go
no,
down
it's
here,
this
right
the
here.
spread is -4. Right, but can you change the spread?
Oh, you can go to alternate spreads. Yeah, let's see. We'll find.
I
an
would change
alternate
that. Go
spread.
-7.
So we'll get rid of the Eagles. We'll go to alternate spreads. What do we got?
I don't
Let's see what we got.
understand how the Eagles only have a -4 have that kind of spread when they're going into this game with arguably one of the best offenses.
So this is actually
minus
it's
10.
good that you brought this up because
Hey,
I've-
did you? Yeah,
here we go.
-7.
So minus
Eagles
7. You
minus
sure not
18.
-18?
No, I would say I would go -7.
right.
I think they
We'll
they
go
easily
-7.
win by a
All right.
touchdown.
We picked -7 there. Now look at the total that this has gone up.
Yeah, right. See what I'm saying? Like just by that,
I might
it
do
changes.
all alternate spreads actually. I might change this whole
You
thing.
could. I mean that's the thing. Like I wouldn't try and dabble with that right now. I would stick with what you got.
I know.
But now that
I
we
know.
know we can do it, we could
You
totally.
got 4 minutes.
I'm just
boys.
this could fund a Boda studio, when I win. I just have to go
hey,
over
if we hit on one of these bets, I mean, it could.
if Chris hit,
hey,
he no
hey,
longer be working for Boda.
that difference from -4 to -7 made us.
It did help.
Like an
It did
extra
help. What was that? 42 grand.
$50,000. So I
Yeah,
definitely
42
Yeah,
grand.
It was about 50 grand.
significant amount. So
Okay, we're still on the Niners money line. We covered that. We got Colts 7, Bengals 6.5. I got the Niners and Bears. I took the over for 41. Now,
Nope.
I know Drew said that's going to be a very low scoring game. I have a feeling total they can combine over 41.
Nope.
You disagree?
Nope. Yep. Well,
all right. I can pop it out. We can pop another in, but I'm keeping it for now.
That's okay because when we
I
go
got
over this
that at
next
like
week as part of
21, 17, something
so
like
we
that.
go over this betting segment, we will we'll take that slip, and we'll do some comparisons. So just make sure you keep that.
Yeah, I took screenshots. All right, Bengals and Steelers over 44. The Bengals and Steelers can easily combine over 22 each. I think the Bengals will probably be in the 30 range anyways. We got Saints Falcons over 42.5, easy hit. Saints spread 5.5. That's a hit. Browns Panthers easy over 42, 21 each. Definitely going to hit over there.
I don't know
Now,
about that.
one,
I don't know about that one, Chris. I really
Chiefs
don't know.
Cardinals.
About that one.
You don't know about the Browns and Panthers?
No. That one I'm pretty confident. Chiefs Cardinals.
So this one's actually favored to hit the over 54 Chiefs Cardinals.
I know. Well, but that's the thing. Usually
Kyler
a lot
Murray,
of overs,
Patrick Mahomes.
A lot of overs are favored anyways. But
more money.
No, I don't know. I like the under in that game, and I don't think it's by much, but I like the under.
Okay.
But we don't need to change it. I'm not saying to change it. I'm just saying
I know.
Personally, I think that.
Then we got, last but not least, we did the alternate spread for Eagles favored 7. So, all in all, our odds of hitting all this, 211,244. You put $100 in, that's what you walk away with. I think these are all guaranteed hits. I am loving this parlay. If I was in New Hampshire right now, this would be done. I am not in New Hampshire. If I get New Hampshire by
That's
Thursday,
okay, because
this
in
will
Massachusetts, it's gonna be legal very soon to do it on DraftKings. So at least talking about it gets us started for what is going to be a wonderful thing. I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe that you can start going to place sports bets at Encore before you can do it at in DraftKings or any of the other ones.
Talk is Encore will be up and running around October. How accurate that is, I don't know. That's just me hearing through the grapevine. With a 15% tax, which is actually substantially good. Sounds
good.
like New Hampshire is like 25% right now, I think, for online bets. So online for Mass is going to be 20% once they finally get it running. But all I'm saying, this is a spectacular 12-team parlay. If you like parlays, this is good shit right here. You could even put in $50 if you're a little skeptical, still win $105,000.
I mean, hey, if you put in
That's my
$10, you
new
could win
truck right
21
there.
grand. I mean, so that's still
Let's put in fucking $10, eh? 21,134.
still a lot of money.
It's pretty fucking nice.
Hmm.
I'm hitting this. I'm hitting it hard.
All right. Well,
Oh,
before Chris starts to fuck his computer, let's move forward here. And just go right into our final thoughts. Because I think we kind of hit our threshold here. We've talked about week 1. Now we just have to wait, be patient, and then watch and see what happens with all of our predictions. So boys, any final thoughts for week 1?
Gonna be a hell of a week. And football's back, baby.
Chicky nuggies.
Chris. Yeah, is that's your final thought? Is chicky nuggies?
That's the final thought.
Is your dinner ready
it's
again?
It's a great final. I know,
not.
like last time. It's a great final thought. I'll give you that. I guess my final thought is, like I said, if this NFL season and this college football season are going to be anything like that FSU LSU game, buckle up, because it's going to be one hell of a season, one hell of a college football season. So I'm very excited for everything that's to come. And Chris, I hope that parlay plays out, because if you win this one, then I'll be putting money down for the next one. So
if I win this one, I probably won't ever place a bet again. I'll take
that's
my
also true.
$211
That's also
and run
fair. That's fair.
Far
Well,
away.
Well, it's that sad time of the episode where we're going to sign off. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate all the views, likes, comments, subscriptions, whatever the hell you guys do with our video and our content. I'm Soggy Boy. This is Drew. That's Drew. I'm mirrored. Hold on. That's Drew. That's Chris. For Boda Sports, we love y'all. Stay super soggy. You know where to find us. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel, because you're watching us right now. So you know where to find us. Stay super, super soggy. Oh, yes. Yeah, great. Bringing that shit back up from earlier. Fuck. All right. Well, like I said, stay soggy. I don't know if you guys have catchphrases anymore or whatever, but go for it.
Do the do, Drew.
Bye.
All right.
Stay
cool.
Yalbo.
Love you guys.